Hello and welcome back to Timber Park. Um, I believe this is episode 14 now, and starting a new area. Now, the reason why I did sort of leave the mythology area unfinished on the episodes, anyways, is because there was like one time lapse left, and it was about half an hour, and it was just like kind of adding in plants and stuff. It wasn't very interesting, so I thought I'd just move in with the next area, but I am going to upload the Jewelin Coast POV to the channel at some point, Temple Races, so that is going to come soon. But yeah, this is the new area. It's going to be steampunk, um, and I'm usually quite far ahead. Like when I do these episodes, I'm usually on the next area by now, and I am. But I have only just started the next area, so this took absolutely forever. This area, it took so long, but I think it turns out really cool, and yeah, I'm very happy with it. So yeah, I think it's quite a fun one to watch. There's a lot of buildings in this area. There's absolutely loads. All of them are very highly themed. There's no gaps where there isn't theming, basically. It's just nuts. There's theming everywhere. It's probably killed my computer a lot, but you know, what can you do? So, um, and yeah, also on this coaster, the Tacoma launched family coaster, there is a big indoor bit as well, which is pretty cool. But most of it is outdoors, so that's still cool. But yeah, I'd love to look at this coaster as well when it is completed, because it's kind of, I think it's the longest coaster in the park. I think it's 5,000 feet long, so that's pretty, yeah, that's pretty long. Not Falcon's flight long, unfortunately, but you know, it's close enough. Um, but yeah, I love this coaster, and also along with this coaster, there is another one in this area, believe it or not. As much as this one looks like it takes up the whole of the area, it doesn't, and there is room for another one. So that does come in later in the episode. Um, but yeah, sort of just yeah, I've not really had time to do another episode because I've been so focused on well, just completing this area, and I've obviously wanted to do a lot of revision for my exams and stuff in school, so had to do that. Um, but yeah, not much else happening. I think the Bluey Coaster Alton Towers just started testing, so that's pretty cool. I think it looks almost like a thrill coaster just flying around the track, so I think that's quite funny. It's got to have some like no friction wheels on there or something. It's weird. And obviously it's mega long train. It's pretty crazy. But yeah, I'm sort of in the planning of a trip out to France this August, and it's kind of all centered around Park Asterix. That could be very exciting. Um, Obviously, two tasters there. You got Osiris, the B&M invert. What else have you got? Gudrix. I mean, that's not probably the most exciting one in the world, but it's there. Um, you've got what other ones? Pegasus Express, the Gerstlauer family coaster. It just looks like a brilliant park. So yeah, that could be happening. So that's very exciting. But yeah, not much else going on apart from that. So I will leave you with some music for a bit. So you see me start to add in some of the theming now. Obviously you got all those buildings there, and oh my god, this feels like such a long time ago now. Because I think I started this maybe like early January, late December maybe. So this took a very long time, but this feels like a long time ago now. I remember doing that indoor bit there, and yeah, I was very happy with that, and yeah, it's nuts how far it comes. It's crazy. So it's gonna be this probably be the longest segment, I guess, of the series, like the steampunk segment, because this by far takes the longest. There's a lot of time that I've just saved in my file, so yeah, my poor computer. um, but yeah, I think these parts are pretty cool as well. They get pretty close up to the coaster. I'm trying not to reveal the name. That comes way later on. And yeah, I completely forgot I'd added I tried to add a flying theatre there. But that doesn't happen in the end. You probably will see it coming again, because I was very fond of the idea at the time of a flying theatre, but it never happened. But it could be something for the studios part coming afterwards. So it's very exciting. I cannot wait to move on to that. And like I said in the previous episode, we've only got this area, and then the next one, then it's all finished. So that's pretty exciting. There is a very exciting coaster in the next area that I have just finished building. I need to do custom supports for it, obviously. And these two coasters do get fully custom supported, which is pretty cool. And yeah, there's the sort of big wall that I've taken. Obviously, it's pretty obvious if you've seen this park, Phantasialand. Obviously, they've got Fly in the steampunk area, and that is a huge inspiration for this area. So, yeah. So hopefully, it hasn't looked like I've just ripped off. What's it called? Oh, that's really annoying now. It's just gone out of my brain of the name of the area. Rookburg, that's the one. Yeah, so hopefully it hasn't looked like I've ripped off that. But I think I've sort of put my own spin on it, maybe. I don't know, you tell me. But yeah, I like the look of this a lot. There's so many pieces. I would hate to know how many pieces are in this park now. It's nuts. It'd probably crash my computer if I selected all of them. Which would be, yeah, annoying. But yeah, I do need to go back in all of those sort of pipes. I want to add like the occasional puff of smoke coming out of there, because I think that'd be pretty cool. It just add a little bit more kinetic energy. I mean, it's kind of moving, I guess, but I don't know if you could really count that as kinetic energy. But you know, but yeah, there's so many details on these buildings. I literally had to do this for every single building in this area, and there's absolutely loads. So, yeah, it's crazy. And yeah, that kind of area there of the Vekoma coaster was a bit of a pain to smooth. I think it was because I was trying to add like a pre-built support there, but every time I smoothed it over, it would just disappear. I think that's kind of when I decided I would just do custom supports for the entire coaster. But here we go then. I was originally, this is going to be the end of the ride here, but I decided no, I think it should go on for a bit longer. So I just created this entire indoor section, which I think is pretty exciting. And I don't think this is how it turns out in the end. It's a little bit different, and it's not as short either. It goes on for a lot longer, the indoor area. But yeah, it's very exciting. I love this whole area. I think it does have another ride in it. It has obviously the two coasters that you're going to see in this episode, and then there is one more other little ride in there for the children, I guess. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, I love how fast and snappy this coaster is as well. It's a good family thrill coaster. I think it's good fun. If I was in this park, I would love to ride this. I don't mean to toot my own horn, but you know. I love, yeah, this area in here is really cool. It reminds me a lot of Big Bear Mountain, obviously. It's a big inspiration. I I know it doesn't have an indoor area, but it's kind of just the same like snappiness, and I think it's really cool. It turns out pretty cool in the end, as well, but that comes way later, and I've only just finished the indoor bit, so um, there you go. It kind of looks bigger, like the show building for that indoor area than the whole area when it's finished, which is pretty funny. Um, but yeah, this is the finished layout now. We're just about to connect it, and there you go. It's all finished. That layout, which is pretty cool. Just need a good smooth, and then yeah. And there was, for the queue of this coaster, it was kind of a pain as well, because it had to squeeze into quite a tight space, and obviously I wanted all the theming in there, so that was quite a pain to build. And I guess you can kind of say this isn't fully custom supported, because the indoor bits you don't really see that much, so it doesn't really matter. So I don't think the supports look very good on the Vekoma coasters. Hint to the next one coming in just a bit. But yeah, I love the look of this. It's very cool. But I'll leave you with some more music for a bit. So here we go, about to go in with the final coaster in this area. And it is a Vekoma suspended coaster. And I think this is a very cool addition to this area. We obviously haven't got an inverted coaster in this park, so I think it was kind of fit to have one. Um, and yeah, I think this turns out pretty cool. I think I actually do prefer the family coaster to this one, but I think it's pretty cool. And these inversions are quite difficult to shape. They're not perfect by any means, the finished product, but yeah, Vekoma have like weird shaping on their inversions, so it was kind of hard to get right. I didn't want it to be too whippy like B&M. I kind of wanted it to be a bit flowy, but that was kind of difficult to do, so I just kind of left it. I think it looks good enough, so I'm happy with it. And yeah, this is really cool actually, because on this section that you're about to see built here, it kind of and in the future it goes through a restaurant, which I think is pretty cool. I kind of took inspiration from Corvus there. He did a little mini series, Whispering Woods, I think it was called. And he had one of his coasters going through a restaurant. I love that idea. I thought that was a really cool idea. So I kind of took inspiration from that and put my own spin on it, I guess, which I thought was cool. But yeah, the final track color isn't this, because I was like, oh, this looks cool, this track color. But then I realised, oh, it looks exactly like Fly, so I kind of had to change it. And it eventually turns to grey and black. I think you're about to see. There you go. That's the final color. Obviously, you don't see the supports for a very long time because they're built right at the end. Because I don't want to like build supports early, so then I can't. Then like, I obstruct other things in the area. I don't want that to happen. So yeah, they come very late. This was another inversion that was a pain. It just wouldn't shape properly. It was really annoying. So that happened. But yeah, that gets fixed afterwards, so it looks better. But yeah, coming to the end now. Hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, like, you know, and all that stuff, be much appreciated. But yeah, I love this coaster. I hope you like all the coasters that I built in this episode, all the theming. So I think it's really cool, and also I put a lot of my time into it. So I really hope you like it. I think it's very cool. But yeah, like I said, there's hopefully there'll be another episode coming pretty soon. Just busy at the moment. So yeah. Thank you for watching though, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.